Hello, Holly. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. It's been a week. Definitely been a week. I'm going to take a look into your and your person, Christopher's, blockages. See what each of you can do. But always remember here that everybody has free will. So even though we can look into their blockages, into his blockages, he has to be open and actively working on things, for this to come to fruition. Okay, also, same goes for you as well. So let's take a look here, Holly, and see what each of your part of this, what each of your blockages are and what each of you can do to resolve these blockages. Underlying energy here, we have the Ace of Swords with the Five of Swords. This is an energy here of mental clarity, okay? Definitely feel like there is going to be some clarity that's going to be brought in about this situation. I feel like you are going to have a conversation. You guys are probably going to have a conversation about this if you guys haven't already. Okay, I do feel like things are going to be balancing themselves out. What I see here, Holly, is the situation, this past situation that you've gone through, this Ten of Swords in the reverse, the moon. I'm going to clarify all of this here in a minute. Your blockages are this Ten of Swords energy. Okay, and I don't feel like this is having anything to do with Christopher at all. I honestly feel here that this is having to do with the past situation. Now, again, we're going to take a little bit deeper look into these energies here. I feel that your person, Christopher, is feeling this imbalance. That could be why this person is withdrawing. Okay? So let's clarify here. Four of Cups with the Ten of Wands. So if you haven't had a conversation about your past situation, okay, I feel like there is a need here to kind of just express that. But make sure that you guys are on the same page as far as moving forward, okay? And then, have a conversation, a strategic conversation about the tumultuous situation that you're getting yourself out of. And you don't have to go into detail. You don't have to really go into depth. I would just simply touch on the fact that things that you've gone through in a past situation are definitely causing you to sometimes hold back in certain areas of this connection, and just be upfront and honest. Like, I would be lying. I don't want my past to hold me back from moving forward with a person, but I would be lying if I were going to say that that wasn't the case, right? Because awareness is going to be the key. I want to clarify this Ten of Swords, the moon in reverse, because I feel like there is some clarity that there's something that you're having to clear up internally. So whether this is, and honestly, Holly, I feel like this is how you were feeling, because I feel here, to be quite honest with you, there may still be some feelings, some emotions that you have towards your past person. 8 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. It's causing confusion. It's causing a lot of stagnancy. And I feel here that it's really got you in this place of kind of like a rock and a hard spot. You want to move forward, but really uncertain how. Now let's clarify the Temperance in the reverse with the Six of Cups. There's this deep connection here, and maybe you guys can't exactly put your finger on it, on what it is, or you know, why you guys feel this intense connection towards one another. I do feel here that you don't really need to explain that part of it. I feel like focusing on the healing and focusing on the coming together is where the energy needs to lie. First, you're going to have to make a decision within yourself. And as funny as that may sound, even though we are getting clarification here that your future does lie with this person, you know, a brighter future, you still have to make that determination internally. Because if you still feel an intense connection with your past person, that's always going to be there. You know, you're always going to be holding on to, maybe even comparing this to that. So you're going to have to make the determination for yourself, whether you get clarification through tarot reading or, you know, trusting your intuition. You're going to have to kind of like let the past situation go for yourself. It's basically how I feel this is coming out. Let's clarify the Two of Swords with the Judgment energy. I feel like once you guys are able to get on the same page, okay, have a conversation about where this is headed, the future of this connection, you know, maybe just having a conversation about what that long-term commitment looks to each one of you, and just clarifying that you guys kind of are in alignment with each other. That's going to help move things forward. There's a need here for a conversation. I also feel like things are going to start moving forward again once that conversation is had. But right now, the holding back, the withholding information, or the uncertainty, not knowing, or maybe looking back on the past with even some resentment, is definitely what's holding this situation back. Now, what we see here is things are going to balance out. Things are headed in a positive direction. Again, you're going to have to make that determination with yourself, okay? Trusting your intuition is going to be key here. What I feel here, Holly, is just sitting down. And what I would do, to be honest, I would first process that past situation, okay? So sit down and think about the positive attributes of that person, and then look at the negative attributes. So why is that connection not working for you, for that person? How that's resonating? What is the markers in that connection that's putting you off at this time? Because what I want you to have an understanding of before you have a conversation with Christopher is, what are your no's, okay? What are the things that you're not going to accept moving forward in a new connection? Processing that past situation, coming to terms with the lessons that you needed to learn, and making sure that you don't have the same situation, different face, okay? So what about the past situation did you like? What about the past situation did you not like? Of course. And then I want you to try to write that out in like a paragraph. You know, in my past situation, that person was very inconsistent. Okay. Maybe they went back and forth. They would disappear and wouldn't communicate for long periods of time, and it was something that was hard for me to accept. my new connection, I'm hoping that we can at least communicate that we need to take some time, we need to take some space. So that way everybody's on the same page and there's no hard feelings that are coming up. I feel that if you can have this very practical conversation and get on the same page, there is going to be balance brought into this connection. Okay, but again, what we see here, Holly, the past is really holding this connection back. And I know that sounds funny, but that's what we see coming through here in this reading. Okay, whatever it is that you went through with your past person, maybe you're not necessarily holding on to the person. Maybe it's more so, I don't want to go through this scenario or that scenario again. It's still going to hold you back from moving forward with this person, with Christopher. Feel that Christopher is kind of in this balancing act as well, but that's because of the uncertainty that I feel is coming from your energy. So really sit down and decide the path that you want to choose. Here's the thing. We come up with these expectations. Everybody has expectations. We would be lying if we didn't say that we did have expectations. But there are certain expectations you can be flexible on, and certain expectations that you aren't going to want to be flexible on, that puts you too much out of your comfort zone. Only you can make the determination for yourself what exactly that is and communicate that to another person. That person has the opportunity at that point to accept or refuse. I feel here that there really is just a need for clarity, and this is going to move forward beautifully. I'm going to pull out some romance angels just to clarify the message. The message is here. Okay. Let's see what else we can see. And then we'll pull out some blessing cards. I feel like this is a good solid message for you. And I'm not necessarily saying, because honestly, Holly, I feel like you have released the past person. To be honest with you, you wouldn't honestly be talking to a new person if you were still actively involved with the past person, I don't think. However, energetically, I still feel that you may be a little tied. And so just awareness and then looking into why, how. That's so funny. That's so freaking funny. These two cards came out so far. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. And then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then we have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I feel like this is coming together in divine timing. You and this person, you and Christopher, have definitely been put on each other's path, okay? He may even have been brought into your life, Holly, to help you to release this past situation. Trust the process and just one day at a time, one step at a time. That's the best advice that I can give anybody, because honestly, there are gonna be days where you're gonna feel very connected and very in tune and everything's gonna flow. There's gonna be days where you guys are going to feel disconnected and not wanting to, come together, difficult to interact or flow. Okay, but trusting the process on those days that it's difficult to come together, take time with yourself. Okay, your blessing cards for your reading Holly is divine order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion, see the underlying order. Then we have claircognizance, Archangel Ariel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. And then gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. The angels are bringing you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I feel like this is a good solid message, Holly, coming out. I am going to leave it here. We do still, well, you know, a little bit of time, but you're more than welcome to reach out for clarification, and to get any guidance that, you know, if you need just somebody to vent to, you're more than welcome to reach out. If I'm busy, I might not respond exactly right away. Might be in the mountains or something. My fiance has a cabin up there, so that's where we go sometimes to kind of escape the city life. But you're more than welcome to reach out. You're more than welcome to say hi, and ask for guidance anytime that you need. So with that, thank you so much for all the love and support, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful soul again soon. Namaste.